Hello and welcome to the 11th Young Audience Awards of 2022, the first event of the month of European film. We are live from the studios in Erfurt, Germany, where we'll talk to filmmakers, actors and everything in between.
Yes, the month of European Film the month of European film celebrates the diversity of European films, and I'm thrilled to be here with fellow cinephiles such as yourself to discover this year's winner from the 3 nominated films.
At the end of this evening, we will see what you, kids between 12 to 14 years from over 40 countries and 70 institutions voted for.
Yes, and lucky for you, we'll be co-hosting this very special event. I'm Maria, and I'm from Portugal.
My name is Emerson, and I'm from England. It's been a crazy journey for me. I started as a jury speaker in 2019, and now I am this year's Young Audience Award host, together with you, Maria. How did you get involved with the European Film Awards?
Well, in 2015, I started as a YA reporter, and in 2016, I was a jury speaker like you.
I remember. This event would be nothing without you, the audience, and judges from more than 40 countries who watch films at the cinemas for the whole day. Hey everyone, it's nice to see your faces. I think I can see Lithuania, Germany, Slovenia, and many others. I hope you have had time to grab some popcorn and let's dive into the YAA 2022.
Let's go.
This year's films cover a broad spectrum of topics. We have mass extinction and climate crisis in Animal, mental health and dealing with death in Comedy Queen, and integration and courage in Dreams Are Like Wild Tigers. All very important issues dealt with in the films, which shows once again how much film can do by highlighting issues in an accessible way.
Very true. And we welcome our very special guests here in our studio. Greetings to the makers and stars of our 3 nominated films. We'll be with you in just a second.
And a special hello to Vipilan from the film Animal.
Oh, here it is.
We will come back to you later, as we now have Matthias Walter Connell, the director of the European Film Club.
Hi there.
How are you?
I'm very well. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Good,
Great.
thank you. I have been informed you are an appreciator of European films, but I want to understand, why European films?
Well, you know, I'm born in Europe. I went to school in Europe. I live in Europe. My friends are from Europe. So I would love to see more European films as well. And that's, I think, a very important reason to help supporting European film.
Of course, I mean, who doesn't, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And with this event being the start of the European Film Month, tell us, which other highlights can we expect to see?
Well, the month of European film starts today, so this is actually one of the first events we have. There's a month full of film screenings in 35 countries, so imagine that, how much that is. Of course, we have also films online on a platform called Mubi, so you can watch a lot of films there. And not to forget, in a month from now, we have the European Film Awards, which are the other awards that are being given to lots of people in Europe. And today, this statuette here is the first European Film Award, so it's quite exciting.
Of course it is. I can't wait. And, we are sure that you have watched the 3 nominated films 1,000 times, so you will enjoy the following. The following being a guessing game. You see, this year, the 3 nominated films have been associated with the codenames that you can see on the score screen. Humans, Ourselves, and Parents. Matthias, do you have a guess?
That is quite a challenge, I would say. I would say Parents, I would think of Comedy Queen.
Oh.
I think Humans, I would think of Animal, actually. So that leaves, actually, Ourselves for Dreams Are Wild Tigers. So, but I'm not sure if that's the right guess.
Well, I cannot reveal,
Okay.
the results, but they are interesting guesses. You'll see later. But don't go far away, because like has been already highlighted, there is this marvelous statuette that needs to be given to the winner.
I'll come back and I'll leave you to it. See you later.
Thank you.
Matthias, and we will see you later.
Our first film is Comedy Queen, directed by San and Lincoln, and tells the story of Sasha, who's lost her mother due to suicide. This film explores grief as this young lady embarks on the mission to make her dad laugh, starting with a new haircut that only a determined, tough cookie like her is capable of.
Here's a glimpse into the film.
I really liked that movie because it showed us what the girl was going through, but in the end, she still managed to achieve her dreams, become a comedy queen, make her dad smile, be happy with her friends. She stood up for herself. She made it in the end after all that, and I feel like it could actually encourage many kids who might be feeling the same way.
And we are very happy to have director Sanne Lenken and main actress Sigrid Johnson here with us.
Yes, we are. Hi.
How are you?
Hello, nice to be here.
How are you?
Great.
A bit nervous. It's a bit nervous to be voted at.
Yes, I agree.
I can imagine. But tell us, Sanne, was it hard balancing between comedy and tragedy in the film?
Yes, it's a hard mixture, I would say, because I want all the emotions to be as authentic as possible when I direct. So it can easily get superficial if it's not, if you go too much for the comedy. So I thought it was really hard for me to balance it. So I would say it was a bit hard, but I thought a lot about it. Yeah.
Then do you think that superficiality was, the biggest concern that you had throughout the film?
It's from the beginning a book, and when I read the book, I thought that was the biggest challenge because it's kind of it's a really tough subject, and I didn't want to joke around about the subject. I wanted to take it I wanted to handle it very carefully and with respect. And but I found my actress in Sigrid who could really, I feel, could tell the story very authentic in the way I wanted.
And you said it was very hard balancing tragedy and comedy. But I wanted to ask, did this balance come out the way you wanted?
Yes, and it was very much, I think, if you find the right actors and you all do it seriously and together, and all the emotions has to be, truthful. So I felt that I found my right actors for all the parts in the film.
That's great.
And that helped me.
Of course. And Sigrid, do you think now you cope with challenges in your life with comedy, like the protagonist in your film?
No. First of all, I haven't been through a tragic loss that she has been through, so it's hard for me to know how I would react in a life situation like that. But I think, like, when I'm sad, as you can be sometimes, I think we have very different ways of coping with the sadness, because I think that I just let myself be sad, and I have never tried to cope with it with humor, I think.
Yes, and do you think that's been successful? Just, letting yourself be sad and getting all out, do you think it's a successful strategy?
Sorry?
So do you feel that it helps you to just, let it all out?
Yes, with humor, you mean? Or
No, with you,
like...
Because you said you just let yourself be sad,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Do you think that's been working well so far?
Yes, I think that's very important to let yourself be sad, because we all have emotions. We all are sad sometimes, and I think it's really important to accept that, I think. So it has been working very well for me. But it's also important to remember that everybody has different coping mechanisms.
I must agree.
Yeah.
Well, you coped astonishingly with all the themes in the film, and thank you both for being here with us today, and good fortune.
Thank you.
On screen, we are now joined by our local reporters from Malmö in Sweden and Valletta in Malta. Hello.
And here they are.
How are you guys?
All fine from Malta.
And Malmö in Sweden, are you guys alright?
Yeah.
Very good, very good.
Nice. Let's start with Mamu. Tell us, which movie genre appealed more to you and why?
Come here.
Did you catch that?
No, excuse me?
I'm gonna repeat. Which movie genre appealed more to you and why?
Personally, I think we like the documentaries and the environmental issues in animal, but I don't know about the other ones.
Great. I mean, you wouldn't expect for such a young audience to, be directed to documentaries. So it really shows the maturity that this generation has to offer.
Definitely. And on the same question of which of the movie genres appealed more to you and why, what are your opinions, Valletta?
To me, it's comedy with a mix of adventure as well.
I think that comedy appealed more to us as a group.
Fair enough, fair enough. And now let's come to the numbers. Do you have numbers for us? Please start with your lowest number and then continue. We will start with you, Valletta.
In third place, came Animal with 41 points.
Okay.
In second place, we have Comedy Queen at 55 points.
Okay, some difference.
And in third place,
Dreams are like white tigers.
with 50 points.
Fair enough. So it seems like Dreams Are Like Wild Tigers is one.
And Mamu, tell us also your numbers from the lowest to highest.
Dreams Are Like Wild Tigers on place.
Yes, Dreams Are Like Wild Tigers came third.
Okay.
Gotcha. And second place, tell us.
In second place came Animal.
Okay.
And first came Comedy Queen.
Wow.
Okay, so totally different results, which just makes this even more interesting, right? And now let's go back to the guessing game. I don't know, Mamo, do you have any guesses for the code names, which are parents, ourselves, and humans? Or do you need more time to think about it?
Maybe Comedy Queen is about parents and the relations between them.
Yes, that's a fair guess.
And I think Animal is about humans.
Another good guess. One more?
I think
Dreams are like...
I think what's it called? Green Wild Tigers is about ourselves.
Fair enough.
Okay. And Valletta, do you have any guesses?
I think that Comedy Queen would be about ourselves. Dreams Are Like White Tigers would be about parents. And Animal would be about humans.
Okay. Well, thank you both for joining us here and stay with us, and these were some interesting first insights into the voting. For sure. I mean, completely different. Couldn't be happier.
Fair enough. That's what we want. We want different people's ideas so that we can get a different and more broader perspective.
For sure. Well, how great it is to share our love for European films. And for the youngsters out here, if they think that the Young Audience Award is the end of their journey with European films, well, they're dead wrong. You see, they can join me and Emmerson in the European Film Club.
I want the film club, the European Film Club, to be a space where me and other people can meet in a safe environment about their perspectives openly and honestly. and learn more about their own culture and the culture of others.
First off, it's a way to know more about movies. It's a way to get a movie education, even without accessing film schools and so on. It's a way for everybody, any European teenager, to know more about movies, to enjoy movies with their peers.
This co-creation process of the European Film Club has really, it's like a breath of fresh air, I would say.
On the other hand, I think it's also to create a sense of European community.
This has been an enjoyable experience. I've gotten to know different people's cultures, different people's views and opinions.
I just feel like I'm doing something incredible and something special.
All these people just from different places, but you're really fundamentally the same, and I think that's really cool.
I love meeting new people and doing stuff together. I like teamwork, and that is exactly what European Film Club does.
I want people to be able to see this and think to themselves, this sounds really fun, I want to be part of this.
Now, before we move on, just for clarification and for the viewers' purposes only, the results and the views of the people on screen is from a select committee, meaning that it does not represent the votes of everyone. The votes will come at the end and they'll be counted and verified. However, a question you may all have is, what is the European Film Club? Now, to explain. The European Film Club is a place where individuals turn to a community through film. The power of film allows us to talk about varied subjects, whether it's favourite actresses and actors to discrimination and racism. Being a part of the European Film Club includes critiquing, reviewing and selecting films for other people, countries and film clubs to enjoy. However, when joining the European Film Club, you're not only watching films, right, Maria?
That's very right. I mean, they can also take part in conversations with filmmakers, occasional social media meetings, and many other opportunities. And this year, the European Film Club hosted a summit, and it was led by the Youth Council, aka like us, the best part, which was built around the theme of representation, and we discussed topics regarding racism, untold stories, diversity in kids' media, and gender representation.
Yes, the summit has really been special, and I've really enjoyed the atmosphere of everyone having an interest in film. And the film we have for you now is going to pique your filming interests.
Yes, our second nominated film is Animal, a documentary led by Cyril Dion about two young people, Bella and Vipulan, who travel the world to meet with scientists and activists to find better ways for us to live alongside other species.
Together, they've collected 9,000 tons of plastic in just 3 years.
Film Animal is about climate change. I really like that it not only covers the causes of climate change, but also how to fix it. One of the great points that Bella made is that she learned more about humans than she did about other animals while making this film.
We are feeling that we're separate from the rest of the natural world, but we're not.
And now we have Vipulan joining us via video call. Hello and welcome.
Hi there.
Hello.
How are you?
Thank you for inviting.
How are you today?
Fine, and you?
Good, thank you. Good, thank you.
Are we good? I feel I'm nervous. Very enthusiastic, also, but... So, Vipulan, tell us, why did you decide to take part in the documentary about climate crisis and mass extinction?
Basically, Cyril did a first movie, which was called Tomorrow, Demain in French, and which was mainly about climate change and the solutions that we have to face that. And as lots of people of my generation, I was only struggling with a climate crisis, but not really about the mass extinction and wondering about the web of life in a way as a bigger structure. So it was for me a way to learn more about that, and then also to rethink, to rebuild a link between climate change and also what we can call the ecological fight.
Well, we also, just like you, rethought and learned about a bunch of new things that the documentary brought us. So, yeah.
Thank you, Vipulan. As an activist myself, I was really moved by the animal project and the animal movie. And I think it's done really well. That's why I have to say congratulations, Vipulan, on being nominated and having a chance to win the prestigious YAA award. Vipulan, what would you like young people to take from the film?
It's partly joining what I've just said. I mean, trying to redefine what's really ecology. I mean, in English, we usually talk about environmental crisis or environmental fight, and I think that's showing the reality of a current issue in a way, because talking about environment is considering everything which is not human as simply things that are around humans, and not really as something with which we live. And I mean, other living beings have a strong part and a strong function in the life of human beings. So we should redefine ecology firstly as a science which is trying to understand what are the links between the different between the different living beings and between the living beings and the environment, but also trying to ecology as a fight should be redefined as a way of rethinking and building new relationships between humans and non-humans, but also between humans. And I think that it's the only way to have to rethink greatly all the issues that we have to face today.
A powerful answer, which I think has not only touched me and Maria, but definitely the audience watching at home. Now, my last question. What was the one thing you took away from your expedition that you didn't think you would?
There's lots of things, because I was not focused that much about ecology and living beings. As I said before, I was really focusing everything on climate change and a bit on social struggles. But I would say, and I would advise everyone to read the philosopher Baptiste Morisot, who is a French philosopher, but who has been translated in many languages now. And he's really trying to do all the things I just said before. So I really advise everyone to read this guy if it's possible.
Thank you for the insight. And now we move on to some of the audience who have been watching films all day.
Indeed. We are now joined by the YAA Ukrainian jury, who's facing a very difficult time, and here they are. My Ukrainian friend gives me updates about the situation over there, and I'm amazed at your resilience and will to continue your everyday life, as we can see from you being here participating with us. So, hi.
Hello.
Hello. How are you guys? Where are you live from?
So now I live in Germany. So I'm fine.
Great to know.
We all know your current predicament, and I speak for everyone to say that we are all with you through this troubled time. Could you tell us how the power of film helps share the view of a Ukrainian?
So maybe I can start?
No worries. Take the floor.
I think that you need to, to show people the real places, the real people. This, place where the shellings was bombing cities, houses. People need to understand that this was real.
And where are you, live from?
I'm from Kiev, but for now I'm in Zhytomyr Oblast, in my granny's house. So.
Well, thank you for being live. And on my left, the girl What is your opinion on the view of a Ukrainian and how film can share that view?
So I think this whole film about love, I think, for nature or animals, for favorite hobbies or for family. And I think these films show their own for everyone, but they inspired me a lot. And I think for Ukrainian, it's really inspired, I think.
Thank you, Katerina.
And was there any of the films that touched you personally because of the times that you're going through? We can start, Katerina.
Yes, I can start. So yes, the film Dreamer Like Deep Tiger really affected my life situation because now I'm also in Germany, and but I really want to go home to my family and friends and for my future dreams because I understand that Germany isn't my place and can never be my home. Yes.
And Mitro, is it how you pronounce it? I hope so. Was there one of the films that touched you more deeply?
I think that was the Queen of the Comedy because it's unique, as I said.
Thank you. And on a lighter question, what was your opinion of the soundtrack of the films? Is there a song that you would put in your playlist? Let's start with Mitra.
No, actually, I have, some kind of different music taste, so actually, no.
I mean, that's fair. There's taste for everything.
Music is to each of their own. Katerina?
So, yes, I think music in this film is really good. And I have one from Comedy Queen. It's Take Me Home Country Road. I really like this song.
Fair enough.
Yes, and the moment when this song it was. So.
Must have been a special moment.
I feel there's here like a theme about home, and I really hope you go back to your home. Was there any of the characters that from all the three films that you respect? Perhaps starting with Katerina and then to Mitro.
Okay, so I think for me, I have a lot of respect for all the main characters in the whole movie. And because they're really strong and they fight for their own difficulties. And yes, I respected them all.
Great, and Dimitro?
I really liked the grandpa from the Life Like the Tigers. I got the name. He was like a really kind man, something like that. I liked him.
That's an answer that I was not expecting, but I actually really like it because he really did have such this good energy and good vibe. It was very inspiring indeed.
Well, thank you so much for being here with us. And would you now tell us how the Ukrainian online jury voted? Started from your lowest and then to your highest.
Okay, so Dream are like Tiger. It's 16.
Okay.
Okay, Dmitro.
So, the Comedy of the Queen, or I forgot the name. The Queen of the Comedy is 28.
28.
Okay, there's a difference here.
Okay, but I think Dmitro a little. So Animal is 16, and Comedy Queen is 28.
Okay. So it seems
Okay.
like Comedy Queen has won. Would I be correct?
Yes. Comedy Queen in the first place.
Well, thank you. Now, Votes are still being counted and verified, which allows us to move on to our last film.
Yes, our third, last but not least film is Dreams Are Like Wild Tigers, directed by Lars Montag. So prepare to feast on singing and dancing as this film embellishes independence. It encourages one to follow their dreams, even if they are countries apart, just like it is the case for our charming young man, Renji.
Hi, ich bin Ranji, lebe in Mumbai und habe einen großen Traum. Ich habe die Fanpage von Army gefunden.
I like that it has its own story and personality. It's not an ordinary film that you watch on Netflix or Viaplay. It's its own kind of package. You can do what you want to do if you just believe in yourself.
Manchmal ist das Leben wie Mathematik. Es fehlt nur ein Millimeter zum ganz großen.
And we're so happy to have the director and two main actors here with us. Welcome Lars Montag, and Lise, and Shan. Congrats on the great movie.
Hi there, how are you? Feeling good?
Yeah, nervous. Good, yeah.
I've seen your hand. What have you done to your hand?
A little accident with a folding chair like 2 weeks ago.
You good though?
No details.
No details, no worries, no worries. Now, I'll start with you, Lars. Why did you wish to encompass dancing, singing, and acting all into one film?
Dealing with a script which has the Bollywood topic in it forced me to deal with all these three things, which I haven't done a dancing movie before, I haven't done a kids movie before, I haven't done a singing movie before, so I really have to catch up and to cope with these three challenges.
Fair enough, and I think the fact that it came from a Bollywood theme, it presented a musical aspect, and I think I really, really enjoyed it.
And to be a new experience, I mean, must have been tough, no? Trying something new?
Absolutely, but at least, you know, Shan and Annelies never acted in movie before. It was their first time experience, so we all got a challenge on that journey.
I was so not expected that. They're naturals.
Annelies, I loved your attitude throughout the film. It showed real power and a strong character. Who was your favorite actor though, and why?
For me, every character is inspiring, but I'd probably say Ranji, because he keeps following his dreams, and that's, for me, the most important thing.
Most definitely.
And Shan, what do you think is the most important message that this film conveys?
Oh, well, for me, I think that everybody should follow their dreams. Yeah, I think that's the most important thing, to not give up and to always fight for what you want.
So you have here a big thematic of dreams, huh?
No worries. Well, thank you, and I wish you the best of luck.
Yes.
So many great films, but only one can be the winner.
That is indeed very true. But now let's have actually a conversation with Pogros in Greece and Nuuk in Greenland that are with us today. And here they are.
Is everyone okay? We'll go to Pigros first. Are you all alright?
Censored.
And Nuuk in Greenland, are you alright?
The night finds you out?
Yes.
Yeah?
Good one.
Okay. So this time we're starting with the codename guesses. So which codename do you think is Dreams Are Like Wild Tigers? Pogros? Wanna start?
Yes.
Yes.
I think that the word parents belong to the comedy queen. Humans belong to animal. And ourselves belong to dreams are like tigers.
Okay. We have heard already some people saying those guesses, some haven't. So
Seems like there's a theme. And we move on to Nuuk.
Tell us a guess.
No.
Just to see.
That's good. Yeah.
parents is for dreams like tigers, and then humans is for animals, and ourselves is for comedy queen.
Okay.
Interesting guess.
Yes, that's
Interesting guess.
That's very fair. Continuing, Nook, what was your favorite character and why?
Ranchi was our favorite character because he's relatable.
Okay, yes, I agree.
We also like him because he keeps following his dreams even if it gets hard and nearly impossible. And he's also very nice to people, even when they're bullying him from being from India, but he keeps on being nice. And
You know,
it's really great.
I feel that this generation is really, feeling these dreams, follow your dreams.
I mean, everyone should, no matter what age.
That's very true. And Pugros.
Okay, I think that our favorite character is Randy because she's a very she's a fighter. She can defend his dreams and she can do what she wants with every cost.
I think we just got the gender of the character swapped, but we do get what you're saying, and yes, we agree.
I had to look behind me and I saw Shan smiling, so I think that he's happy that Ranchi is both of your favorite characters. Now, I had to ask, what was your opinion on the films and how did you guys vote? We will start with your lowest to highest score. We will start with Nook.
Oh, we have papers.
And 3 new people. I wonder what the answer could be.
I think we're getting like a sneak preview, like
Okay.
a teasing. They're teasing us.
The teasers. So we have Animal with 0. And then next.
So Animal got 0, Dreams Are Like Tigers got 4, and I guess that leaves Comedy Queen, which got, I think, 5. Okay.
5. So it seems like Comedy Queen's one over there. And Pugros, could you reveal your answer, your votes?
So, on the third place is Animal with 29 points. On the second place is Comedy Queen with 39 points. And on the first place is Dreams Are Like Wild Tigers with 46 points.
Wow.
We have two second places and 2 first places that are completely switching the situation. So
It's anyone's game. It's anyone's game. Thank you guys for your opinions, and we will see how they have impacted this year's Young Audience Awards. Now, before revealing the winner, we will reveal the code names. So, Maria, let us know, what's the story behind and what code name stands for what film?
okay, so Animal actually is humans because it is the planet's challenge to survive its interaction with humans. Then we have Comedy Queen, which the code name is ourselves because it is her rules that make it a challenge for her to have a good relationship with parents, schools, friends. And then that living Dreams Are Like Tigers with parents because it truly is the protagonist's challenge to have both his parents' support to follow his dreams, specifically his father.
And I think now that the revelations of the code names have been revealed, some people from the audience may be a bit happy that they've got the right answer, hopefully.
I hope so. I mean, it was supposed to be hard, and there's many different reasonings that can be, applied, but this is
The game's the game.
Yeah, this is the mark scheme. This is the answer sheet.
Now, we welcome back Matthias, back to the stage.
Surprised with the guesses?
I'm not surprised. I actually thought you described it quite well. So, no, I believe, and I think it's fair, yeah.
And now, the time you've all been waiting for. I have to check though. Audience, for the final time, are you ready?
Wave your hands! Okay, we have some hands waving. There's movement, guys.
There's movement.
Excitement
Steady
happening.
Movement, steady movement. Good. The voting is now closed. The numbers have been flying in the whole evening. And now it is time. A deep breath. And I will allow you to have the honors of pressing the button.
I've been waiting the whole night to do this and already doing like hands warm up.
And on our count, we will say the winner.
Very well. 3, 2, 1. I like the sound. Okay, let's see. It's still anyone's race. There's points are being accumulated.
Animal, comedy, queen, dreams are like
God.
wild tigers. Which one will win?
Oh wait, dreams are like tigers. And we have
Wow.
a winner. Oh, it's Animal. Oh my god. I was not expecting that.
Special congratulations to Animal and the director Cyril Dion.
Yes, well,
As Vipulan is joining us via video call, I can see the beaming smile on your face. Just tell us how you feel.
Well, I was not expecting that. And congratulations to the other movies. Because,
yes.
Great
I know
sportsmanship.
that
We love to see
everyone
it.
did a great job. So,
And
yeah.
funny enough, I did think, and I had a sneaking suspicion that Animal would win. Now,
I was like the contrary because until now the documentaries always seem a little to lose in comparison to the other films. So statistically, I was like, wow, it's completely new game. Okay.
I wish I could give you the statuette, Vipolan, for the whole team, but I think we'll have to send it to Paris now, so that we're going to do that. You'll get this one, and Cyril Dion get it at home, of course.
is there
Thank
anything
you.
else you'd like to say to the fans of the film?
I really want to thank everyone and all the crew of the movie because I'm the only one that could be present here, but it's a team work, you know. So I want to thank everyone and also again congratulate also the other movie.
You know, I think this just shows how this generation is really concerned and really, wants
the best for us.
Yes.
We want the best for ourselves.
Raise awareness and actually get some work done here.
And once again, we give a special congratulations to Vipulan and the crew from Animal. Now, we want you to participate in our online survey. We want to know your opinion and we want to get better. Do your magic and support us by feedbacking on the show.
The QR code must appear right now on your screen, right about here.
And with that, it's been an amazing show with all of you. We thank all supporters, as well as being a pleasure co-hosting with you, Maria.
Thank you, and same here.
And finally, it's time.
Yeah, but see you guys next year, yes?
We will definitely see you next year.
Okay, then
Thank you and bye-bye.
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 And there it is.